It's been about a little over a month since the accident. How would you guys describe how this past month has been?
Incredibly emotional. You know, when you have something traumatic happen, you're just trying to figure out how to solve the problems. You're figuring out how to fix things, how to make things happen. So we never really had time to process anything.
It was the morning of January 5th when 16-year-old Mason Treat was pulled over by a Canadian County deputy for a routine traffic stop. The sheriff says it was a sleepy driver who collided straight into Mason Treat's black Charger.
I don't want that to show.
This picture taken by the family shows how serious a crash it was.
He had bleeding on the brain, his brain was swelling, he had 8 broken ribs, some damage to the lungs, nerve damage all down the right side, and was completely, could not communicate, could not walk, could not move.
Mason spent 20 days in the hospital between OU and Bethany. His progress has been substantial. The casual observer likely would not guess he had survived a nearly fatal car accident. Do you think about January 5th at all? Does it ever come back to you at times that day?
Yeah, I mean, every day, really, especially in those quiet moments, you know, and can get pretty emotional. My son almost died. And I don't know if you've seen the pictures, but the trunk and the back seat, they were in Mason's back. I mean, it is a miracle that Mason didn't end up in the engine. I have to kind of remind myself that that accident was so intense and that he absolutely could have been dead or paralyzed that day, so that I can keep in my mind that he still needs help, if that makes sense. Because it's easy to look at him and be like, oh, he could go run down the street.
Mason, how do you feel?
It's been fast.
Fast?
And I don't remember much of it.
Yeah.
Really only remember the past, like, maybe last 3 weeks. I only remember the last week at the hospital.
Mason's road to recovery is a long one, but he's not alone. He showed us his bedroom, covered wall to wall with messages of support.
The whole football team gave me that picture when I was in the hospital.
Signed posters from his football team at Minco, even autographed footballs from Oklahoma State head coach Mike Gundy. OSU players going one step further.
But a really cool thing was, like, I had Ollie Gordon and Brendan Presley send me a video.
Just because you don't see God working, just know he is back there working, though, for sure. And you will be back on your 10 real soon.
I love you, your family loves you, your friends love you, and I'm just praying you get better.
As that recovery continues, the Treat family thankful to have their son back home. Greg Treat reflecting on the first words Mason said to him when he got home from the hospital.
He said, "You could have been bringing me my ashes back," and that that hit me as a father, because I was kind of joking with him. We had just gotten the fishing pole, and when he said that, it was such a sobering, overwhelming feeling. But just to come up here in the morning and wake him up or check on him, it's just amazing that he's as well as he is.
Mason was pulled over because his car, that black Charger, lacked a car tag. He wasn't breaking the law. It had been bought through a private purchase, and in Oklahoma, you have 60 days to get a tag after the purchase. Current law requires the original owner to keep the plate when a car is sold. Senate Pro Tem Greg Treat now working on a bill to change that so plates can easily be transferred over. The goal there, to make it so law enforcement isn't forced to make stops like the one that nearly cost his son his life.